Hello guys, welcome back to another one. Scotty Senior here. Laguna Seca in the Citron. I have no memory of this one at the moment. I can't imagine we've done good in this one. I think this was a poor one for us. Let's see, but as we go on, we will have the skip as and when we can, which is right here. Find ourselves in a wee hole and try and get through this one. As I said, I don't think this was an exciting one for us at all. Find ourselves in a wee gap there at the minute. I think the compulsory tires in this one was all of them again, the same as the last time, only no one is able to break the rules this time and get a better overall time, as they've sorted that problem out for us. A bunch of them in front of us. I feel like remembering the start of this one and feeling like I was in the battle for a top 10. You see, at the minute it certainly looks that way, but all is not as it seems. I think maybe we must have been out here on different tires than a lot of these other guys or guys behind us, on a different strategy. As I say, I felt like I was in a battle for the top 10, but that battle just disappeared, the way it does do sometimes. We just had a lack of pace on this round. We we didn't have any practice or anything at it really at all. And I am considering, I'm starting to think that I'm trying to improve my ratings, which is what it's all about for myself in my own head, which is why I wasn't doing any daily races or taking any risks, trying to have a wee bit of a practice and so on and stuff. But I'm thinking to myself, I might change totally. I might start to handpick these FIA races, and if a good daily race comes up for me, I might just try to grind in the daily race and try to get my ratings up as high as I can get them, and then it'll be very important for me not to just bounce into any FIA race. Then it'll be important for me to pick and do a significant amount of practice in each one that I'm going to do, as we will be up in higher lobbies hopefully by that stage. And the last couple of times there's been a good daily race out for me, and we went in and improved our ratings. Whenever we've then joined an FIA race, it has been made clear to us that we're out of our league. We are qualifying away at the back of the grid and struggling just to hang on to them. So I think, because my brain wants my ratings as high as I can go to see how good I can get, and just even to be in the more competitive lobbies and have that experience, we're going to slightly change how we've been doing it. We've been avoiding daily races and only doing the FIA races, although it seems to be, if a good daily race comes up, if we were to go in and play on it for a good few hours without having any incidents, of course, if we keep getting good steady results, we may be able to improve the rating quicker that way. So I'm thinking now, if there's an FIA race that I'm not fussed on and it's not one that's really calling to me, if there's a decent daily race that week at all, we'll spend that day grinding on the daily race and trying to get our points up as high as they can go, and then from there we'll start hand picking races that we're gonna enjoy doing, and see if we can be competitive on tracks that we like in much stronger lobbies. We'll see how it goes from there. That's what I'm thinking in my head at the moment. As I say, I'm not really worried about how many points we're scoring in these FIAs. It's not like we're ever gonna do anything spectacular with the points. It's for myself, it's all about improving my ratings and trying to be in the most competitive lobbies that I can. So if that means having to grind on a daily race for a whole day and then hand picking, that will be the way I'll go about it. But anyway, we're in 9th position in this one at the minute. We shall continue with the skip. I did feel like I was doing okay in this race. I felt like, as I say, we were in the battle for the top 10. My brain thought I was in the battle for the top 10, but we have clearly had a lack of pace in this one. We still also have another pit stop that we'll have to do. 1 lap on the hard tyres. Same silly situation as the last time, only at least 901 will just ignore the rules because they've upped the penalty to 60 seconds, I believe. Onwards with the skip yet again. Sneaking up a spot. Do we sneak up a spot? Not just yet. Is this a 2 for the price of 1 sale about to come up? We'll try and get him out. Oh, I didn't even see. There's 4 of us there. Apologies to Mr. Toby. I didn't even notice he was on the inside. But Toby gets 3 for the price of 1 there. Not sure when you're allowed to change your manufacturers or what, but I do think I'm gonna stick with this here Citroen and see. I've been enjoying the both cars. A wee bit tricky. A big chunky car. The back end, when you drop a back wheel out onto the grass, she gets away from you very fast. You just have to be aware. But I feel like she's my kind of car. I'm learning what kind of cars I like. For example, the Sirocco. When we were at the Sirocco, I didn't like the Sirocco at all. I don't feel like it suits my driving style. I feel like in order to get the best out of the Sirocco, you almost have to be on the limit. You have to be pushing really hard and throwing it into these corners and stuff. Whereas in this Citroen, it's quite like the wee Beetle. You get the best out of the car by short shifting, being smooth, and taking advantage of looking after your tyres and saving fuel, and having less of a pit stop, less time in the pits. So I do feel like these are my kind of cars that I enjoy driving. A nice, smart, sensible drive, where a lot that's kind of high we drive anyway. Whenever we do start trying to push, our lap times don't usually speed up any. Our lap times usually start to drop down, if anything. And again, we're being very nice. We're not wanting to get into a battle, letting people past when they get up to us at all. On with a skip as we're on our tour at the moment. Bit of pressure behind us now. And there he gets up the inside of us, and another one behind us. And at this stage we're starting to think to yourselves, are we in this battle? Is this really our race? Is everyone else around us, do they also have an extra pit stop to do on the last lap to get onto the hards? We're kind of hoping that is what is going to happen as we drop down to 8th. And a bit of a gap now opened up behind us. sorry for the skips in this one, gentlemen. As I say, we don't feel like we didn't drive particularly good in this one at all, and that was brought to our attention now as we came out of the pits. We could not believe that shit. The precision that it had dropped us down to. We were like, we thought we were in a battle for the top 10, but no, they were all on a better strategy, or they had a lot more pace than us throughout the race. Our pace just clearly wasn't there in this one. A lot more practice was required for us, and we're down to 16th on the last lap, and I do believe that'll be all she's wrote for us. It is indeed. So there we go. Not a good one for us at all, but we've still done it. Catch us in the next one, lads, hopefully with a bit of a better race.